What's up guys, welcome to Superwise. I'm John and I just finished watching the first episode of Marvel Studios' Loki. Now before I get into it, as with all of my reviews of these Disney Plus MCU series, I will be going into full spoilers, so you've been warned. Alright, so Loki has been a show that I've been looking forward to. I love the character of Loki. Tom Hiddleston is great in the role, and the trailers made it seem like this show is gonna be another WandaVision, another goofy, wacky, crazy, outside of the box MCU show. And so I watched the first episode, Glorious Purpose, and what did I think? Man, I really liked it. Is that really a surprise at this point? These MCU Disney Plus series already have just like a great track record of just being great. The show is written by Michael Waldron, who's a writer on Rick and Morty, and I love that show. That show is so funny, it's so wacky, it's so weird, and that's translated here to Loki. What I love in this first episode is the world building. I think the world building is excellent. The show did a great job setting up the TVA. I think that whole mythology is pretty freaking fascinating. The existence of the TVA and the timekeepers and how there was like a multiversal war, that whole mythology is so interesting to me, and I can't wait to learn more about that in the coming episodes. And of course, Tom Hiddleston is once again great as Loki. The whole premise of this being the 2012 Avengers version of Loki is pretty interesting to me, because now we can, dive deeper into that psyche of that version, and I think it's handled beautifully. I mean, my favorite scene in this entire episode is when Loki is sitting down looking at his life in the future, befriending Thor, seeing his mother die, and then seeing himself die. I mean, it's all very emotional, and I love that scene. And when Loki says that I don't like to hurt people, I'm weak, and I use illusions to put fear into others. It's just, the whole character development of Loki in this first episode is great. And I'm a huge fan of Owen Wilson. I love Owen Wilson. I'm so happy he's in the MCU, and he was great in this first episode as Mobius. He made me chuckle quite a few times. This episode was just so great, and I can't wait to see more of this mystery unraveled. I mean, that Loki at the very end of the episode, is that a female Loki? What type of Loki is that? Is that mural, that devil mural, is that representing Mephisto? Like what's going on? I can't wait to see what happens next. But I'm not done talking about Loki. I want to break down every little thing throughout that entire first episode, fully give you guys my thoughts on it. So I'm planning to do a Loki episode 1 spoiler talk live stream with a couple other guests, and we're just going to gush about this episode, see what we liked about it, see what we didn't. It's at 4 p.m. CST, 5 p.m. EST. You don't want to miss it. Come on over, ask questions, engage, talk about Loki yourselves. What did you guys like? Go ahead, just engage. Anyway, that will be all from me. Please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you haven't subbed already, I'd love to have you here. So subscribe, that'll be all from me. And remember my catchphrase, guys. Stay super wise.